How you
Hannah, how you doing? I'm Doug.
I'm Hannah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hannah. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. How are you guys doing today?
Good. You have a resume for us?
I do.
Fantastic.
While you're doing this out, Hannah, where are you from?
I'm from North Central Ohio.
Ohio.
Sorry.
You're not a Buckeyes fan, right?
I am.
Oh,
Are you a Michigan State fan?
Penn State.
Oh.
Yeah. Up to last year, no one ever said that.
You're from Ohio. So tell us a little bit about any sort of cross-cultural experience that you have had.
I just spent the summer in 2012 in Sarajevo, Bosnia. And so I worked in a community center and I taught English to adults and to children there, and we did other activities with football and things like that. Also, my senior year of high school, I was in India for 3 weeks as well and was a worship leader there.
Your degree's in intercultural studies. I see here that you say you taught English in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any formal training on teaching English?
I've had some. I work at the College Writing Center currently. I've worked there since freshman year, and we do have ESL students who come in, and so we've been trained in different ways to help them as they're writing across the disciplines and teaching them different grammar skills and teaching them vocab and things like that.
So what interests you in this position?
I love seeing the success of students when they learn words, when they learn how to speak another language. One of the students I had in Bosnia learned 10 new words in an hour, which I thought was incredible because you know, she was so determined, and so I think that's why I would love this job, is that I would be able to be in another culture. I would learn from them, but I could also have them learn from me as well.
How do you feel about the idea of moving to Japan?
I think it would be interesting. I've always liked diversity in different cultures and things like that, so it would be a new experience, and there would be challenges, but it would be fun as well.
What would be those challenges for you personally?
Personally, I think the biggest thing would be the language barrier. You know, learning the language and maybe not having any help. And maybe another barrier might be how my personality is. I'm quiet, so I might need to be more outspoken there, or maybe I would fit in, so I would have to test the waters to see.
Do you see yourself living overseas long term, or is this just a gap year?
I could potentially see myself living there for as many as like 5, 6, 7 years, because I think that a short-term type assignment kind of leaves you lacking in certain areas. Like, you may not pick up the language well, you may not learn everything that you could potentially learn there. So I think it would be great to build relationships over a long period of time.
What's your ultimate career goal?
Actually, it is to live overseas. I'd love to work with maybe students to teach them English, or to do like a church plant in like a creative access country where they don't necessarily have the resources or the safety precautions.
Okay. We're not a Christian establishment or institution, and we don't necessarily approve of proselytization.
Prostitution?
You know the word.
Proselytizing.
Proselytizing.
What interview is this? That's what you take there.
Proselytization. We don't approve of you talking about God in the classroom. That's what I'm trying to get to. Where is your head?
You're just saying the word.
In the gutter. So, is there a part of you that, in terms of your desire to apply to this position, is it for the purpose of spreading your religious beliefs, or share a little bit about that?
The way that I like to share my belief is through my actions, the way that I act. So if people ask questions about if I'm being kind to a student as opposed to hitting them or something, then that's their opportunity to ask. But I'm not going to go around and say, Jesus is the only way, because I realize that first of all, in this setting, it may not be safe. Second off, if your organization doesn't want that, then I will abide to those rules.
Did you grow up in a Christian environment?
I did.
Did you attend Christian institutions?
I did.
All through your life?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the biggest challenge that you had in Sarajevo?
I think that the biggest challenge I had was dealing with the unwanted attention of men who were eager to come to the United States. So I had to figure out a way to act correctly around them.
Were you in an urban setting or a?
I was living in the city of Sarajevo, yes.
And how many months were you there?
I was there for 3 months.
3 months. Are you actively sort of doing any ESL tutoring or anything like that now, currently?
With my job at the Writing Center, there are students who come in that are ESL.
But younger children specifically?
Um,
Nothing wrong with that?
I actually recently just became a certified tutor for the online organization Learn to Be. And I haven't had any active sessions with the kids online, but it's in the process right now.
You're certified, you got some sort of certification for this?
It was just recently, so it's not on my resume.
Okay, okay. Do you have any ties here, relationships here that would cut short your ability to commit to us?
No.
Do you have any questions for us?
I do have a question. I know that your organization likes to use building blocks and have a very individualized sort of relationship with the children or the adults that you're teaching. So in terms of like textbooks and things like that, how do you individualize a program like that?
All of our curriculum has been written in such a way that the student-teacher relationship is able to take place, and it's curricular. So when you get there, you would get some of the basic sort of sit down, here's our curriculum, here's some of the ways in which you can teach it. We would help to sort of train you in that way. We wouldn't just throw you in the classroom. We'd give you some basic curricular training, and then you would know from there exactly what you need to do and how our program works.
Okay.
Any other questions?
And that's all.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
assuming there are references.
If you would like.
That's great.
Okay. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to meet you all.
Who are you in Sarajevo with?
I was with the Alliance Workers, Laura Ekman,
Okay.
Todd and I can't think of her name. Todd and
Okay.
Karen Denius. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It was wonderful. I loved it. I really fit into the culture there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.